Well, hello. I'm just going to start the sec. Bear with me. I'm a little bit behind on schedule, so I was adding another 300s. Call my left questions. Unfortunately, I got interrupted in the middle of that, and I've left it sort of hanging, so I'm gonna do a very quick addition. Let me just bring that back in, actually. Sorry, but let's switch to Sikrati. Yeah, that's how I goofed up. As usual. As usual, guys. Wouldn't be me if I didn't goof up constantly. Yeah, at least I'm consistent at something, right? Okay. Wonderful. So, but yeah, I'm just compiling Lella sec. Shouldn't take too long, and then I'll copy it over and we'll get the game started. Yes, it's gonna be a game of Call My Bluff. So tonight, I forget what the calendar of events is. I think from 7 till 8. That actually reminds me of they'll put a boss in Horizons at some point. I'm just gonna check for a sec. Let me just oh, and here. Perfect. Where is she? Sorry, I should get the TV function there in the background. Why not? You won't too long. So yeah, I'm gonna be going into the White Lotus in Horizons for tonight, 9 PM. And I'll be back over in VR chat and we'll do whatever the wind takes. I've noticed all the media players have started working again in VR chat, so that's good. I'm thinking we'll have a little fire break from the fishing. Much as I've really been enjoying the fishing. It's nice to take it away for an hour or so just to reconnect. Because the one problem with the fishing I've noticed, there's a lot of people who don't really want to play fishing. And perhaps they just want to, stand around at the end of a day and talk to people. And the problem with fishing is you can do that. You can absolutely play it that way. But most people don't. They jump on their boats and start flying around the map. Yeah. And that's not a criticism. It's just, I know there's a lot of people who prefer the standing around talking elements. But yeah, so from now through till 8, will be Call My Bluff as soon as I get that compiled. Oh, hang on, a message popped up. Yes. I'm having left time to test this, I hope this works. I'm sure it will. Oh, I think it's coming to an end. Oh, it's done, great. I'm just going to compile that now, so type the command, go back a directory, and I've got a BAT file built. It will just compile that within about a minute or so. Hopefully it will all go through and there'll be no errors. And I can copy that over to this machine and we can get the game rolling. Yeah, sorry about the holdups. How's my day going? Honestly, the week has been a micro trial, I would say. Lots and lots of exciting project stuff done. Let me just move over here to the... Oh. Yeah. Let me just sit down a sec. Sorry, I forgot I put colliders on these beanbags. Thought I could just, walk into them, but apparently not. Okay. Oh. I'm in body trackers, of course, so I'm not able to force myself into a position. Don't worry, I've got a plan. So it's been a while since I really used these body trackers, about a week, so I'm a little bit out of practice. But here we go, I've got my lovely plushy beanbag with some no sass on, which is wonderful. Yeah, days going well, I would say. And I'm glad that it's Friday and I can enjoy a nice glass of wine. That should be good. Yeah. Well, no, it's okay. Hey, it's just life, isn't it? Life is all about ups and downs. Sometimes you get big downs, and sometimes you get big ups. But obviously, these are little ones. Everything's managed or manageable. You know? It's all good. It's all good. So, yeah. Let me think. Compilation's finished, guys. Let me just, it's quite a beefy one, because when I elected to compile this application, unfortunately, I got it to merge all the media into the runtime. And that means it's quite a big exe. It's a really interesting one. I didn't, in hindsight, I might have to reverse engineer that. Hey, right, let's do this, guys. Something there. Just trying to remember where the heck I saved this output from the compile. I keep trying to think of different games to play that can incorporate a stream, and unfortunately, I think using polls is a great way to interact with the stream through Twitch, but polls are also be quite slow. I want something more reactive, so I may be looking at more exciting, fast-paced games with perhaps some kind of a web control, maybe a server, I don't know. We'll come up with something. I need to think of something really fun. But yeah, don't worry. I'll put my mind to it when I can. I've got a lot of things on. Okay, so let me just try. If I jump into this directory, can I? Oh yeah, I can do that. So now I need to jump into, yeah. Interestingly, the hot seat game is programmed in Python, if anyone was wondering. Which is something a language I haven't really used, to be honest. So let me just upload that. Gosh, that's up to 180 megabytes now. So it's got all the data files, and all the movies inside it. The data files shouldn't bump it up that much, but, oh, hey, Jenny. Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to you, Jenny. Sorry, that was, distracted compiling some things. So I'm just gonna give it a sec now. Now, do I fancy a glass of wine? I definitely am gonna need a drink before we get started. So, I'm just waiting for that to go through. And then we'll put in the Twitch authorization, we can get this game started. Sorry, I'm a little bit late into this, but, hey, Karen! Oh my goodness. Guys, stick around, I will have this game up and running in no time at all. Sorry, oh, hang on. Did that copy? I'm not sure. Usually when I copy it asks me if I'm sure I want to overwrite it. But for some reason, it didn't do it just then. Let me just, what's the date today? 13th? Okay. Maybe I told it to always overwrite, hadn't I? I do lots of random things. Let's have a look. To see, /, yeah. Python, oops. Nearly there, guys, nearly there. Okay, so hot seat game, 1907, 13th of March. I think that's done. Let me just load that up. Now I'm just gonna make sure you guys can't see too much when I do this. I think I'll do the setup bit, so you know, right? Spooky ooky. Okay. Now, let's just check. No, that's good. You guys can't see that. So if I now go into, connect it to Twitch, let me just, put that token in there and see if it qualifies. Great, we're in. Fantastic. So I can now close that little connection section. So, I need to decide what we're going to do. We're going to do, Call My Bluff today. Just Call My Bluff. We won't do any of the categories. We're going to do it to, I'll set it to 20 rounds, because Call My Bluff is quite difficult. I do like to take my time with answering the questions, of course, so, there's that to, right. Let's just switch the monitor around a sec. Here we go. What's it? Oh, now. If I bring that back up, you should be able to see it. Question mark. Should be able to see it. Oh no, I hid it, of course. I hid it. Hang on. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Can't see game. Here we go. Nice title. Let me just. Oh, this is gonna go horribly wrong, guys. It's gonna go horribly wrong. You ready? Right, footsie game. There we go. There we go. I don't know why that broke, to be fair. It's a different executable. Okay. Well, I have to realise the layout on the Instagram feed's a little bit whack, so I'm just gonna move that around. Put that in here. Cool. There we go. Hello, everyone on Instagram. How you doing? So, Not gonna lie, you did say that you'd sleep all, bendy. Cool. Okay, so, I do now run back, so I'm so out of practice with this. I haven't played this in a week. So we're gonna just force this up a little, okay? I don't know, I may have to keep fiddling with this just to keep it on point, as the stream goes on, but I think, is that readable? Yeah, that seems readable. Okay, I think we're probably good to go. So, chance for you is pick category. Well, that's gonna be a big fat 0 because there's only one category. The chance for you is to pick question. I'm gonna say no, and we're gonna keep that rolling. And the forfeit, I'm gonna set that to a 20%, okay? I'm gonna just do... Oh, I can do miles, bad, and insane today. Remember, I've redone a lot of the categories. I'm not gonna do a coin toss. No, I'm gonna do a coin toss escape. So that means I'll 50-50 chance to get out of doing forfeits. I like that. It keeps me safe. But I think, to be honest, yeah, no drinking mode tonight. We're not gonna do that. Might do it tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna hit start game. Here we go. Okay, now hopefully... Right, that's gonna be quite illegible to you guys. I'm so sorry. Let me see if I can fix that. I'll read it out as well, because some of these questions are... Let's read it. Could be dud. Let's see if I can just do it that way. What's that like? Is that better? No, it's not really. If I pull that down that way, I might be able to rescale it like so. Oh god, that's crap, isn't it? Okay, well. We're gonna... Let's do resync this layout. Oh yeah, let's read it out to you. So. Was Twitter now X bird logo named in why? Was it Jack after Jack Dorsey, the founder? Is it Chirpy, a nickname given to it by Twitter's design team in an internal memo that was leaked to tech blog into his mind? Was it Larry after Larry Bird, the Boston Celtics basketball legend? Was it Tweet after the onomatopoeic word for birds? Which also became Twitter's term for posts. Okay, so one of you thinks it's Chirpy, huh? I don't think it's Jack. That's too obvious. Sorry, let me actually stand up while I'm doing this now. It's time to stop being lazy. Hopefully. I've got to guess sooner than I haven't that long left. 18 seconds. Tweet sounds too obvious. Oh no! And I'm gonna go with Chirpy. Shit, it was Larry. Yeah, well, okay, never mind. So, I didn't get a roll out of that one. That's interesting. Just noticed I'm kind of stood in the floor here. There we go. Okay. Oh god, it's an insane level. So remember, every fact is that a lot of these, they shouldn't be quite as harsh as they have been. Just looks like trackers are a little bit out. Sorry, guys. What's it say? Hold a seated. Hold a seated what? That's a fly stretch. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't think a butterfly is... not if I'm London enough for this. But a butterfly pose is where you have to put the soles of your feet together and you have to sit on the floor. So you're not... It's like crossing your legs, but you don't cross your legs, if that makes any sense. So that's okay. That is a fairly run-of-the-mill yoga position. So I'm gonna just... let's get on the mat. And let's see what we can do here. And hello, thank you very much for the follow, whoever just followed me. You didn't see. Hang on. Tater Totty, hello. Amazing. Okay. Right. Butterfly pose. This is going to go to hell. I don't know. How's my tracking? Is it okay? I should probably... Oh, someone else. Good grief. Hang on. I haven't got enough molasses for all this. Hello. Okay. Now, I'm just going to quickly check how badly my tracking is doing. We seem to be okay, even though I can feel where the track is kind of slipped down my leg. But we're gonna do this, okay? So, okay. And we'll start the perfect time at the end of your day, okay? Oh. Okay, so this, I haven't done something like this in a long time. So what we do is we sort of hold the forward stretch. And this looks weird, right? This looks really weird. So what you're seeing here is not actually what my body's doing, which is weird. Because it's kind of messing up a little bit on the tracking, but it's okay. We just sort of, maybe if I just put my feet forward just a little, will it enjoy that better? I'm not sure. But either way, we're just gonna, yeah, this is boring. Hello, how are you doing? No, it's far forward. Okay, well, I'll round my back, even though I shouldn't be bending at the hip. But that's, yeah, and these motion trackers don't like that. It's the waist one that sort of start lying. So, this looks really awkward, guys. Butterfly pose is really good for stretching. Your everything, to be honest. But there we go. Okay, yeah. Nice friend. Cool. Okay, next one, guys. I'm gonna stand up. Sorry about this. Oh, there we go. So, what is remarkable about woolly mammoths and the Great Pyramid of Giza is that the Great Pyramid, remember, you guys on Twitter can vote. You can either try to distract me by lying to me, or you can try and help me. You are allowed to Google this. I'm not. Yeah. But you're not allowed to tell me in the chat if telling the truth or not. Okay, so the Great Pyramid contains caves, carved images. The archaeologists interpret as woolly mammoths, suggesting the Egyptians may have encountered or traded for ivory from Arctic hunters. Okay, woolly mammoths went extinct approximately 10,000 years before the Great Pyramid was built. The two civilizations existed in completely separate parts. Oh, okay. The Great Pyramid was used to use elephant ivory tools, but these elephants were likely related to woolly mammoths, surviving North African subspecies that went extinct around 2000 BC. Woolly mammoths were not yet fully extinct when the... Sorry, I'm not checking the numbers out, I'm rubbish at this. I hope you guys can read that, by the way, I'm so sorry. Woolly mammoths were not yet fully extinct when the Great Pyramid was built. Around 20... Do you know what? It's an interesting one. I see where you guys are going for that. Well, I'm not sure. Oh no! My DSB as well. Shit, it was C. Oh, the woolly mammoths were not yet extinct when they were... Oh my goodness. Well, that was interesting. Didn't see that coming. Okay, oh no, not another insane one. Come on now. I swear this randomization needs a bit of a kick up the arse. It's not like... It doesn't feel truly random. Okay, what do we got? A full 3-minute what? No! This is stupid. Why have I had 2 insane... What? Oh. Okay. So the way we'll play this, someone put a song in the chat, and I'll play it on the TV behind. Yeah. Do we go? Okay. 3-minute dance, that's crazy. It's gonna be roughly a 3-minute song. Roughly a 3-minute song. The first one to type anything. Belly dance, oh shit. Oh god, the belly dance. I mean, I don't really know the dance, but I'll give it a go. I'm gonna risk a copyright strike for you guys. Now, I'm assuming you're thinking it's a belly dance that doesn't have any words in it. It's purely just the track that they always play at weddings. Here's the word of God. Now, belly dance, mate. We're in the belly dance. Okay, yeah, that's roughly 2 minutes. That's roughly 2 minutes, okay? This is a belly dance, fun little enjoyable activity for friends during the coronavirus lockdown. I just realised I haven't got my battery in a sec, guys. Just bear with me. Sorry, that's potentially very bad. There we go. All plugged in there. Cool, okay. I can't see it. Let's do it. Okay. Let's bring it. here. Okay, you asked for it. Here we go. There. I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, what? Did that not work? No. So I thought the media player was working, but apparently... That's so much the YouTube search. It's a bit bum, isn't it? As if it was. Oh, here we go. Apparently this is supposed to be fun during coronavirus lockdowns. The actual flap. Oh. 3 minutes. This is the longest 3 minutes I've ever lived through. Why are we doing this? I mean, not ever. I mean... Okay, right, well, thanks for that. Let's try to get any more questions wrong. That was, yeah. Fine, whatever. Okay, let's move on. Oh, no, only 3 choices for this. That might be titled, What Caused the London Beer Flood of 1814? There's such a thing as a London beer flood? That's random. Okay. Oh yeah, was it a giant vat at the Mews Brewery burst, triggering a chain reaction that sent over 100,000 gallons of beer flooding to the St. Giles slums, killing 8 people and destroying several homes? Was it B, a parliamentary decree requiring all breweries within the city walls to dump surplus stock caused a coordinated release that overwhelmed the drainage system? Or was it C, a workers' strike at Central London breweries caused fermentation tanks to be left unattended, leading to simultaneous pressure failures across the district? I really have no idea. 1814. Striking in 1814, did they even have such a thing? So I'm sorting out a tracker on my leg, the fuel that they slipped in. I'm wearing slightly different trousers to like the slightly nice grippy. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. I don't think one vat for the 100,000 Gallic. I don't think that would kill 8 people and destroy several homes. No, I'm out of A. That doesn't make any sense. B? A sounds more realistic. I'm gonna go with B.
Oh no!
Shit, it was A! No way! That's crazy! What the hell, man? Okay, just a bad one this time. I think just a bad one. And the insane level ones are purposely bad. Really bad. Oh, why did I get out of it? What happened? But now you have to decide. You have to vote for the forfeit. So, okay. To get up the top, you have 30 seconds left. Go vote for a forfeit. I'm not even going to read them. I'm just going to see what you guys vote for. Yay. I had a drink. I need a glass of wine or something. I think that'd be nice. Done. It was getting a little bit too spicy and I wasn't so happy with that direction. These forfeits are generated by an AI and I give it sort of the boundaries to work within. And none of them were TOS breaking, but they were a little bit over the edge to us. Well, what do we get? Oh my god. Create the worst pickup line possible and deliver it seriously. Okay. I always hated the one that everyone repeated during the 90s. And that was like, hey, here's 25p. And now let's say, why are you giving me 25p? And they'd say, oh, and so you can call you me not coming home tonight. I was like, that's not a good pickup line. The worst pickup line. See, this is the problem. I don't do pickup lines. My brain isn't working that way. So, I gotta deliver it seriously as well, so this is gonna be a challenge. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pretend to be a dude walking up to you and you're a lady, okay? Hey, lady! Nice tits! You wanna go someplace? Okay, that's all you're getting. I'm not doing any more than that. That's just... Okay, next one. What does aegis mean in ladder usage? Is it an ancient military formation which soldiers overlap their shields in a tortoise-like configuration to deflect arrows and projectiles? No, that's phalanx. That's a very well-known ancient military formation. I believe. Shit, I could be wrong. Right, is it protection, backing, or sponsorship? Originally the divine shield of Zeus in Greek mythology. I think it might be that. I used to be operating under someone's authority or protection. Is a formal written declaration of innocence, course, issued by a court or governing body to clear someone's name after a wrongful accusation. No, I do not believe it's that. Whereas the first stage of a legal process where it's the defending party formally acknowledges the existence of a complaint against them. No, I believe it's B. I'm gonna go for B. Come on, give me great mythology. Do this all day. Okay, good. Oh, wonderful, what have we got now? How was Worcester sauce, or Worcestershire sauce, or Worcestershire sauce, invented? Was it created by a Worcester butcher who accidentally, or Worcester? Was it invented by a Worcester butcher who accidentally spilled a barrel of malt vinegar into a vat of mixed condiments? The resulting mixture was so popular with customers that he deliberately recreated it. That's a fun story, because that's how chimichangas were invented, apparently. Some burritos were on the side or something, or fajitas are coming, and someone accidentally knocked them into a deep fat fryer and they came out crispy and they were like, this is amazing, and they were like, and we shall call it the chimichanga. I'm assuming that story is real. Don't know why I had it. Worcester sauce was brought back from Bengal. with your bucket tie yet, by an English governor and sold to Lee and Perrins to reproduce the original Indian recipe, contained tamarind, anchovies, and vinegar. The commercial version has simplified it. That sounds like B sounds like the one. Okay, so two chemists, Lee and Perrins, made a batch in the 1830s for a customer. He found it tasted terrible, and he left it in this cellar. When he found it years later, the fermented sauce had matured into something extraordinary, and they commercialised it. No, don't forget that. Worcester sauce was invented as a medicinal preparation to stimulate digestion, sold in pharmacies before its culinary potential was discovered. It contained more concentrated spices than the modern version. Do you know what? God damn. It could be D. Lots of things start off as medicine. Lots of them do. We're only off for B.
Oh no!
Oh my god, here we go. No, C. Oh, you mothers. This is fine. I got a 1 in 4 chance of getting every question right. That's okay, good. It's a mild forfeit. Thank goodness. I'm getting tired, guys. It's been a long week. Okay. Cheese on toast. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Worcester sauce is actually one of the most underrated sauces. They say it's quite watery, but it's in the same camp as Tabasco. What does it say? Do a small celebratory dance after every sentence you complete for the next 90 seconds. Oh my god, okay. Okay, I've got to spin 90 seconds of monologue here. Let me just warm up. I haven't had any alcohol tonight, so I'm doing this completely sober. I'll just let the record show. I can't wait to get on the wine. I'll probably start on the wine maybe after Euro Truck Simulator, which I've got planned to start at 8. But, okay, here we go. I'm gonna give you a lecture. No, I was gonna talk about the vulcanization of rubber and its propensity to break at cold temperatures. That's gonna be boring for you. Let's not do that. Let's talk about something I know. See, I don't like being under pressure. This is not good. Tell you what, I'll just keep on yabbering and then do a victory dance while I'm making excuses because I can't think of anything to say. Let's start the punishment timer. Okay, so procrastination. Procrastination is when you basically can't decide what the hell to do. And it's where you sit around overthinking things, and it falls into a psychological phenomenon known as design paralysis. Design paralysis can affect people as they get older because, obviously, as they learn more, they start being aware of more lateral variables in any situation, and certainly in the fields of things like software development, you'll find that young developers are very good at getting tasks done, start to finish, whereas older developers tend to think more on the spectrum of things that could potentially go wrong and all the different gold plating opportunities and things that they could do to make the program better. Which is why younger developers tend to be a lot faster because when they're given a task, they finish it sooner. However, older developers tend to get caught up in overthinking the problem, which is why they tend to move into design roles a little bit later on and make way for newer younger developers to come in. And also there's the old imposter syndrome, which tends to kick in when people think, I'm not really getting much done. Why are they paying me? I'll tell you. Let's see. Right, so what is Noctiluca scintillans? Is it a deep-sea anglerfish species whose lure contains bioluminescent bacteria producing a distinctive cold blue glow to attract prey? Is it a species of bioluminescent marine plankton responsible for the electric blue glowing waves visible on certain coastlines at night? Is it a rare luminescent mushroom found only in old-growth forests of Borneo? Used by indigenous peoples for nighttime navigation, is like streetlights in the jungle. That's really cute. I like that. I really like that, but that's not the answer, I don't think, but it's like you. It's like, oh yeah, we need streetlights. It's like, oh, Kevin, I can't find my way home from the pub because the lights keep going out at midnight because of budget caps in local government. And then meanwhile, Meanwhile in Borneo, they're like, now we got this. The mushrooms, they glow. We just follow the mushrooms. Follow the mushrooms to Anyway, what's the last one? The medical term used for visual phenomenon, seeing brief flashing lights. No, I believe it's B. Yes. Sorry, that's... Somebody read the Latin names in there, it made me think of tiny marine life. Yeah, it was, Okay. Oh, what does Occam's razor actually state? Oh my god, I should know this! This is something you should know as well if you didn't know Occam's razor. So, Adele. Occam's original statement was specifically about theological arguments that God should not be described with more attributes than can be directly observed, which was considered radical in 14th century scholastic philosophy. B. Occam's razor states that for any observable phenomenon, the first explanation proposed by the person who has studied it most deeply is the most likely to be correct. Like God. See, I did study formal logic at one point, like privately, like on my own, not like as part of a academic thing, but it was fun. Really fun. If you've never studied like formal logic, do it. Just, even if you read just an article about it, you'll be like, whoa, I get the difference between deduction and induction. I understand logical reasoning. And logical fallacies are really, really exciting. When you start learning them, when people are telling you things, you start kind of in your brain picking them apart. And really cool set. Anywho, the principle holds that any explanation requiring supernatural or unverifiable causes should be automatically rejected in favour of a mechanical one. Occam was arguing against theology and natural philosophy. Okay? Yeah, so you guys are going for B. I'm thinking B so far. Often misquoted as the simplest explanation, which is most likely correct. Those William of Occam actually wrote that NC should not be multiplied beyond necessity. Referral explanation B and D are... It's a big thing about, observables. I think it's... I think it's D. Yeah! Back, bits. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. Next question. I really don't like the forfeits, like literally, I told an AI to create forfeits that I wouldn't like, and then I gave it a list of things that I don't like, and it generated hundreds of the fuckers. I'm not even joking. Again. The psychological tendency... Oh, sorry. What is the Zeigarnik effect? Is it the psychological tendency to remember uncompleted or interrupted tasks far better than completed ones, named after the Soviet psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik, who noticed completers could recall unpaid orders perfectly, but forgot them the moment they were paid? Is it the phenomenon where the brain loops a piece of unresolved music or an unfinished sentence in a working memory until it reaches a conclusion? Whoa, see, because that's a thing. That is a thing. The observation that people make worse decisions under time pressure specifically because the urgency activates the same neural pathways as physical threat. You might dread. See, there's a thing about that. Someone once told me if you ever need to make a decision, make the decision when you really, really need a wee. Like, if you sat there, like, rocking and you're like, oh my god, I need to go to the toilet really, really bad and you're wee so bad. That is apparently the best time to make a decision, according to this one person. And I'm like, I don't think it is. I really don't think that is the best time to make a decision, unless you're making really quick run-of-the-mill decisions that don't really carry any consequences. It's only the quickest way to make a decision, because, like, you act for how to get out of here and go, no, stuff. Yeah, we're thinking, the tendency for people to overestimate how much time they spend on a task they find unpleasant. Oh, I don't know. Honestly, the only one that name drops a scientist called Bluma Zeigarnik. Until again, hey guys. The others didn't mention him, no, that could have been a thrower, right? Could have been a thrower. Come on. Alright. What is umami? Oh, I know this! It's savory. Umami. When they say, oh, that tastes like umami. It's like when you go to a Japanese restaurant and you like have the soy and you have the mushroom and people go, this tastes like umami. You know, it's, The fifth basic taste alongside sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. A savory, meaty, brothy flavor caused by glutamates and nucleotides. Identified by a Japanese chemist, Kukunai Akida, in 1908 while studying kombu seaweed. B. A flavor perception phenomenon unique to East Asian populations caused by genetic variant in the taste receptor gene TAS1R1, amplified sensitivity to fermented flavors. Oh, see, that's just made it more complicated now. A Japanese culinary principle requiring every dish contain at least 3 distinct textures. See, these are good bluffs. These are really good bluffs. I could fall for this, but my brain is telling me A, guys. My brain's telling me A, but my body is also telling me A. It's A. Alright. It is Mother's Day on Sunday. No. Yeah. Then, okay, what is the planning fallacy? Ooh. The documented pattern of military and governmental organizations underestimating enemy capability during conflict planning, leading to insufficient resource allocation for realistic scenarios. The hell does that mean? B. The cognitive bias in which we are unrealistically optimistic when planning for ourselves, well, accurately pessimistic when evaluating others' plans for the same type of project. It's a bit good, but I don't know if it is, that's right. The universal tendency to underestimate how long a task will take, and how much it will cost, and how many things will go wrong, even when we have extensive experience of the same type of project going through over time and budget. No, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. D. The tendency to overplan and overprepare a task to the point where the planning itself becomes a way to avoid doing the work, also known as productive procrastination. See, that's good, and I can see why you guys voted for that. That is good. But I'd actually never come across the plan fallacy. It's probably because I never plan a damn thing. I speak to Jenny about that. She'll come to him that. I am spontaneous. Okay, I honestly don't know, so I'm gonna take a Fritz Rundy. Nope for the best. Shit, it was C. Okay. Universal tendency to, okay. Oh, death, fine. Super, right, what is it? No, oh no! Why? Always insane. I've gotta work on that actually, because the coin toss thing should get me out of 50% of those, but I'm not seeing it. What the hell? Hold a squat? Link room. 90 seconds. Oh no. Okay. Let's squat. I'm gonna face this way while I do it. So sideways. I am. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna move you upwards. That's probably better. There we go. Let's get on the, get on the yoga mat. Right, here we go. Get your questions ready. Time starting. A squat. Okay, not a wide squat, so I can just go narrow legs. Here, that's good. Whoop. I'm watching the chat. Don't all rush at this one, by the way, because I don't want to answer any still questions. I gotta make sure my knees stay behind my toes, otherwise I'm gonna give myself a bad leg, and we don't want that. So here we go. I am officially squatting like Dolph Lundgren. Okay. Oof. Yeah, this is okay. We're 30 seconds in. 30 seconds in, guys. This is, I keep whacking my chest sense, which makes it look like my butt's moving. It's nice. Motion trackers, guys. My favorite cartoon from the 90s. That's a good question. I'm gonna sort of say some of my X-Men. I think X-Men was in the 90s. I really, really like the X-Men animated series. Also, Sonic the Hedgehog. Although there was like 3 of those in a really short space, and they were silly, but I really liked them. So I'm gonna make sure I sort of keep my back in a good position, otherwise I'm gonna get back problems here too. See, I'm old, this is the problem. After squat, absolutely on point. Knees have to be behind, toes, and then you have to keep your back sort of very, very straight. It's quite difficult. Why wear wigs? Yes. Yes. Wigs. When you don't have much hair and you want hair, you've got to wear wigs. Okay. Oh my goodness, that was a... Ew, I feel that. Jesus. That really bent my quads. Not even kidding. Nah. Favorite mixed drink? Honestly, I'll answer that one. So favorite mixed drink is probably... I really like pina coladas. Something about the coconut. The oil is quite sugary though. Also I'll take a rum and coke. That, sugar-free rum and coke, because rum's got enough sugar in it. We don't need much sugar. Okay. Okay, why is a foolish person called a dunce? This is a funny thing actually. In school systems, not so much low as young, they used to parody it, but in school systems they used to make conical hats. You used to have to wear a cone on your head as you were silly in class. And they would have a D written on it. And the dunce was always like the class claim. Yeah, it wasn't so much done when I was a kid. It's kind of like the cane, that they didn't have the cane back then either. I think the idea of teachers bullying children kind of was starting to go out the window when I was a kid. Which is... Some people have different opinions on that. See you later. Okay. The term is after the philosopher John Duns Scotus. Scotus? That's an interesting name. They were mocked by Renaissance scholars as hopelessly backward thing to medieval scholasticism. A Duns was originally a Duns follower, not a stupid person. So, it derives the name of Dunstan of Canterbury, an Anglo-Saxon scholar who wrote... Oh, hello, thank you very much for the follow. Oh, yeah, I take... so the Canterbury thing is kind of making me think, yeah. It comes from the medieval French with dunce, meaning a wooden head. That does seem French. Which is a specific type of legal minor in English law, a person declared incompetent to manage their own affairs. I was thinking like the Canterbury thing is ringing out.
Oh no!
Thing. Shit, it was 8. Oh my god, John Duns Scotus. Okay. Meant something new every day. Who knew? Who knew? Okay. Oh no, not another insane one. Jesus Christ, this is way too, I swear. Hear me, I rewrite it so it can't choose the same category in more than two things. Especially to be fair, it hasn't. What's this? Tell chat there. Tell chat the what? What we got? Tell chat the most unhinged thing your character has done in VR this week. 1 minute. No filler. Oh, So, apparently last Saturday's stream was pretty wild. I have checked it too, to be fair. Yeah. It prompted the rethink on Sunday morning as to how far I should be pushing things on streams. You've got to, at the end of the day, think about where you're going with things, and I think getting too risky is definitely gonna put people off. And I wanna start doing stuff that's fun for people. I think it was just getting a little bit too smassy. In my defense, I never usually drink spiced rum, and there's a reason for that. Yes. That no further comment. I say I don't think I broke any terms of service. Certainly not compared to, I think, what a lot of other VTubers are doing on a daily basis. I didn't come close to that. However, I will say that's not what I necessarily want to be doing. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. And I think sometimes you need an elbow in the guts to basically just go like, yeah, what you doing? And also think you need good friends to speak to you afterwards. People who are brave enough to come to you and say, you shouldn't do that. Should say, yeah. That was good. Thank you, everyone. Yes. I can talk about that Saturday. The mistake was, I did a very long stream, and in summary, got a little cheeky at the end of them. I fell asleep for an hour and a half while still on live stream. That was not planned. Yes. I'll be doing these late night streams again. Anyway, who's Captain Charles Boycott, and why is his name a common English word, okay? Was he, I read as a Yorkshire MILF. He wasn't a Yorkshire MILF. A mill owner who led a campaign against the Chartist movement refusing to employ union members. His opponents used his name sarcastically for any refusal to engage. A British land agent in County Mayo. Wow. Who was subjected to a campaign of total social ostracism in 1880 when he refused to reduce rents. No one would work for him, trade with him, or speak to him. See, that sounds like it. A British naval captain in the Napoleonic Wars who became tourist for refusing to accept surrenders. No, can't be that. An Australian colonial governor who attempted to ban imported goods from certain countries. Boycott. I'm going with B, guys. It's B, yo! These are good. Everyone loves bees. Okay. Spencer stream by Captain Morgan's. Well, yeah. The irony is I usually start off any drinking streams with drink responsibly. In my defense, the problem is that I started on the spiced rum, and then it came to wine o'clock and I was like, I can't switch from rum to wine, that's gonna really mess me up. So I stayed with the rum. And to be fair, I didn't actually drink that much overall, but because I hadn't touched any spirits in a long time. I was very tired as well, that doesn't help. But, it's funny, I did watch bits of the stream back afterwards, but... Yeah. Okay. What is petrichor? Is it a rare mineral deposit found only in the limestone cave systems of the Dordogne region of southern France? Is it a fossilized amber-like resin found exclusively in ancient riverbeds? Ichor suggests it's a kind of like a slime or something, and I think amber is kind of like a slime to the sets, isn't it? But Petri suggests it's been petrified. I tend to but sort of like technical term for the luminous halo visible around the moon on humid. No, I think that's a Corona, which is also the name of a Mexican beer. Hooray! Okay, but the distinctive earthy smell produced when rain falls on dry soil caused by plant oils. See, there is a word for that, and I don't know if that's petrichor. I've got petrified ichor, and I'm thinking amber. Amber starts off by being like hot, and it's like a goo, isn't it? And then it petrifies. Oh no! I think it's going to be B. Suck it's D. Oh no. Well then, whoever said D, by the way, I'm sorry I didn't believe you. Oh yeah, just a bad one. That's good. Where we got? Oh, okay. You guys gotta vote. I'm gonna go grab a can of Pepsi while you do that, because I'm very thirsty. I'm doing so badly tonight. Like last week I did really well by comparison. I think I only dropped like 2 or 3. That's amazing. I think tonight it's... I don't even know if I'm 50-50 right now. Crazy. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, God. That's not a good angle. No, step back. There we go. Ooh. What have we got? A T-pose to explain the meaning of life. Oh my god, you guys are barbarians. That's crazy. Let's just be let down a bit. Right, so I'm just gonna have some ice cold Pepsi while I wait. The meaning of life. Okay. You guys ready for this? This is gonna be a mental blast. Okay, so, meaning of life. Hey, we're gonna start off with yourself with a disagreeable formula. And that is that there is actually no meaning of life. Life just exists. It exists in a massive vacuum. We're a massive collection of atoms. There's no real meaning behind that. Sorry, if anyone thought there was. I'm sure you guys all agree with me, actually, because I know you're all pretty open-minded. But, yeah, I would say, though, let's flip that script. That life can have meaning. And that's whatever meaning you attach to it. You know? If you exist for a purpose, that is your meaning. And that's individual to you. And no one can touch that. That's the meaning of life, guys. That's it. That's all there is. What are you on this earth to do in the limited time that you're here for? Make it count, or don't. Your choice. No one will think any more or less of you for it. Okay, there we go. How was that? I'm just checking. Is the stream still running? Yeah, that seems to be good. Alright, so, what is the origin of the Troy problem toy experiment? I love this. The Troy problem is actually one of my favourite things. Because of tons of drop into conversation, because it really gets people thinking. And then you add variables to it. Yeah, anyway, moving on. So it's devised by a German railway safety commission in the 1920s as a thought experiment for train drivers faces genuine brake failures. The philosophical community adopted it from an engineering ethics document. Ugh. Ow! Oh good God. Okay, I might not be strong on this, so I don't actually know where it came from. It was created by British philosopher Philippa Foot in 1962 to explore distinction between doing harm and allowing harm. She wanted to challenge utilitarian ethics by asking whether it's ever justified to actively cause one death to prevent 5. I could go with B. The Troy problem was created by American philosopher Judith Jarvis Thompson. In 1905, as a deliberate parody of utilitarian philosophy. She was surprised when it was taken seriously as a genuine ethical dilemma. Ooh, that's also good. The Troy problem defines for a real incident involving a runaway train in Vienna in 1903. A driver who made a split-second decision to steer away from a crowd and into a single worker survived prosecution, and later described his reasoning to philosophers. That sounds too good to be true. I want to go with B. Alright. Okay. Great. Now, hey SJ. Why, Crook? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Crook, get yourself over to Twitch. You can get involved. There's like polls going in the chat. You can't do them on YouTube, unfortunately. I would if it could, but yeah, YouTube doesn't have that. But on Twitch, everyone's just smashing in their votes to try and distract me. And if there's a full fit, there's a chance you guys can pick as well. So get your bum over to Twitch if you want to interact. Okay. What is the group collective noun for pokes? Is it a squash of pokes, a wrinkle of pokes, a wheeze of pokes, or a grumble of pokes? Okay, from the Latin pubis meaning fist. The hell? Collective noun already registered with the Kennel Club, a wrinkle, to reflect the breed's most visible physical characteristic. A wheeze of pokes coined by Victorian dog show judge and including Rogate's Thesaurus from 1890 until the revision in 1952. Removed most breed-specific collective names. See, that's too good to not be true. And grumble of pokes. I got a feeling it's a wheeze. Loud grumble. One of several genuinely recorded collective nouns for domestic animals that reflect the breed's characteristic and vocal and temperamental. See, I'm thinking D. But they do wheeze, and they're squishy, and they're wrinkled, and they grumble. They're all perfect adjectives. What are adjectives? I don't know. I actually don't know. So, I'm gonna go D. Yes! Hooray! Wonderful. Okay, that's good. But how old was Mary Shelley when she wrote Frankenstein? Shelley was 23 when she completed Frankenstein. She began a simpler version at 18, but the full novel went through 3 major rewrites over 5 years before she was satisfied with it. She began writing at 18 during a competition with Lord Byron and Percy Shelley, Villa Diodati on Lake Geneva in 1816 and published it anonymously at 20. They assumed the author was... This started when Shelley was 16, making her one of the youngest published novelists of the 19th century. The preface claiming she began at 18 was added to make her age seem more credible to critics. She was 21 at publication, having written the first draft in a single intense month at Lake Geneva. See, there's 2 name drops of Lake Geneva here. Unannounced name drops Lord Byron and Percy Shelley, who was presumably some kind of relation of Mary Shelley. It's got a lot more dates and ages in there. which makes me more likely to believe B is it. And also the bit about many readers assumed the author was male is actually a good drop, so I knew for you guys. Great. Okay. What does limerence mean? Oh my god. Oh my god, hang on. An intense craving for citrus fruits associated with vitamin C deficiency, historically common among sailors on long ocean voyages. Is it the psychological term for the feeling of excessive familiarity towards strangers based on shared cultural references and media consumption? Is it a particular sadness felt at the end of a long journey when you realise the adventure is over? Ordinary life must be characterised by intrusive thoughts, longing for reciprocation, and extreme sensitivity to their actions. See? Seems silly. I've got a feeling. I got a feeling it's C. Let's see what you guys are saying. Okay. And Lindman wants. It's definitely not A. It's like A is playing with me. It's like it doesn't say lemon runts. That would be. Great, okay. So you guys think it's D, huh? Oh, 2 for each. Yeah. Seems to feel it's allowing for some. I think it's C. I move for C, guys. Something is pulling me towards C. Shit, it was D! Ah! No, not another insane, come on! Dare it remind me next time just to turn off insane. It just always lands on that, I know. It seems to be weighted. A full floor level? What? You. Here goes. Okay, gonna watch it because I've got some delivery bags just on the floor here that haven't quite made it to the bin yet, so sorry. I'm not a complete slob. Slight one, but... Ooh. Okay, right. A crawl. Oh, here goes. It says slowly, doesn't it? As slowly as I can manage. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. I'm sorry I'm kind of halfway off the camera as well. I can't be bothered to redo that, okay? Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to turn this way now, because I've kind of run into the TV. Back this way. I'm sorry if... oh no, big bag in my way. Oh, God, this is stupid. Why? It didn't come here to crawl across the floor, they... Okay, right there you listen. Let's walk into the door now. Oh. Okay, wow, that was, annoying. Okay. What does Welsh bits mean in German? Hello, vacuum. You know? Well, Weltschmerz? I don't know what that means. The philosophical acceptance developed particularly in post-war German thought. Meaning cannot be found in external systems but only in personal relationships. The overwhelming feeling as being crushed under the weight of global news and information, what might now be called doom-scrolling fatigue. The specific anger felt when you realised that the suffering you experienced was unnecessary and could easily have been prevented. Well, an old weariness, the pain or sadness felt when the real world falls short of your ideals, a deep melancholy about the state of the world and humanity's condition. Do you know what, actually? They're all kind of similar. Do you not see that? Like, B and D feel very connected. And in fact, C is somewhat related. That's not fair. I'm gonna go for World Weirdest, the right same as you. Thank you. Cool. How long is a goldfish's memory span, really? The myth is based on genuine research into fish cognition, but it's specifically applied to carp and not goldfish. Goldfish were later found to have 3-minute rather than 3-second short-term memories. Goldfish are funny. Those tiny little gold things. Her little Labradors just so cute. Hey, sorry. I'm clearly going mad. Okay. Definitively tested for 7 days. They can remember feeding times of the cases of food and trained behaviours for exactly 1 week. At least 3 months, possibly much longer. The laboratory says that shown goldfish can be trained to perform tasks. Remember what time of day they are fed and recall the information for months. The 3-second claim is entirely false. The 2-second myth is roughly accurate. Goldfish have been shown to retain short-term memory for up to 30 seconds, but the long-term memory capacity is essentially 0. Serious me, O'Day. Have you ever actually eaten a goldfish? Because a lot of people would be like, wow, that's like, wrong. You can't eat a goldfish. Goldfish are like pets. I'd say, well, actually, goldfish are just fish, right? I wouldn't eat a goldfish, because, like, they're pets. Isn't that weird? In our minds, we've got this association that if we can keep things as pets, we don't really want to eat them. That's nuts. Period. Food for thought, no pun intended. Oi. Yeah, okay. I don't know the answer. What are you guys going for? 3 months. Possibly much longer. Do you know what? Hey, Zero! How you doing? Uncle wanted to borrow an electric saw. Oh my goodness. For chopping bushes or for, please. Okay, I think you guys are right. I'm new, see. Thank you again. But yeah. What as far as Nightingale's most underappreciated contribution to medicine? Beyond nursing, Nightingale pioneered statistician and data visualization planner. She invented the polar area diagram, coxcomb chart, to present quarterly mortality data visually, making it impossible for politicians to ignore. Nightingale invented triage, the system of sorting casualties by severity to determine treatment priority after observing the chaotic disorder of the Crimean field hospitals. Nightingale was the first person to identify the bacterial cause of wound infections, predating Pasteur's germ theory by several years based on her observations in Crimean field hospitals. She established the first formal medical school that admitted women, which later became the foundation of the Royal College of Nursing. Her administrative role was considered more significant than clinical work. So here we go, guys. There are 2 answers that mention specifically the Crimean War. I really like the answer to D, but I don't know if that's it. Would she have invented triage? That seems too obvious. I don't know about A. So where she was a statistician. I don't think it's C, so I'm kind of between B and D here. I don't know which one to go for. My brain hurts. You're building a porch, nice! His own porch or a porch with someone else? 20 seconds, guys. So you guys think it's triage? I can go with B or D. I'm going to take a gambling or B. Please don't be a fucking forfeit.
Oh no!
Fuck, it was A. Oh my god, I didn't even know that. Coxcomb shout, never heard of it. Crazy. Do 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 do. Oh no, I'm in the same one. Be gentle. I can see some capital letters and I don't like it. Okay, a handstand? I'm not doing a handstand. There's no way in hell. That wouldn't even work. This is not gonna go well. Okay, I will try and be a good sport here. I do have some benches behind me. This is potentially gonna go very wrong, and unfortunately I'm wearing a VR headset too, so I'm just gonna make sure that that's tightened up. Yeah, I've done downward dog in a VR headset. That did work. Just gonna make sure it's clamped onto my head nice and tight, otherwise that could be expensive. Okay. Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. Okay. If I just get on the floor, wait, and pick my legs up, and then kind of like work my way backwards. Hate this. Fall for as long as possible. No way in hell. This is not working, is it? That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just not capable of doing handstand. Okay, I never have been. I don't have the balance for it. And I'd rather not do that than risk the injury, so I'm sorry. Bad show. That's so. 999 is the number to call. Oh, I'm in 2 rounds, guys. That's the end of Call My Bluff. I'm relaxed. So what did I say I was going to do next? Let's just bring the camera over and let's have a little sit down. Because I am bored of standing up. I need to sit down. This room is so hot. It's unreal. It's unreal. It's just be around, that's what I say. So, okay. No. Okay. I did put a thingy. You see, this is the problem. I told you, spontaneous, not a planner. I put out a listing of what's going on tonight and I've forgotten it already. Isn't that crazy? Let's get myself onto, I think I posted it on Twitter or something, on Blue Sky. And by the way, if you guys are not using Blue Sky and you miss Twitter, do jump over there. Blue Sky is basically what Twitter used to be. It's run by the same guy. Okay. What have we got? Oh, Euro Truck Simulator, yay! Okay, let's boot that up. Yeah. Good stuff. So let me just load that up and first of all I just need to grab the controller, which is on the floor. And then we'll, yeah. We can go to the truck world if you like and pretend to sit in a truck. Should we do that? I made a mock-up world where I just imported a truck. Which is stupid really, isn't it? But let's do that. What a silly thing. What a silly thing to do. Bear with me. Isn't this one? We don't even know. I have so many worlds now, I don't know what's what. Secret studio. Ooh, secret studio. Okay. So we're gonna go new instance, we're gonna go invite and join. And I will see you over there in just a sec. Meantime, I'm gonna tick some buttons. This will load up quick because it's really small. There's literally nothing here but a cinema screen, a big bendy cinema screen, and a truck. I'm not even kidding you. So, here we go. Ready? Look, check it out. It's just a truck. It's nothing more than a truck. So we're gonna just make our way up this ramp, and I hope the video plays, because otherwise this was the worst idea ever. But here we go. I'm in a truck, look. See you later. Yeah. I just turn that off as like, you see, like, whoa, we're actually in, yeah, that's right. Isn't that cool? Alright. So let's just pop you down there. Now I think I'm a little bit low, so I'm just gonna bring myself up. I look like a tiny person behind a big steering wheel. There we go. Wonderful. Oh no, the screen doesn't stretch around. That's ruined the illusion. There we go. Okay. I think that's good. Or maybe, allow. Yes, that's it. We'll get this, guys. We'll get this. So if I just point you that way, I've got to tilt the screen anyway, actually, to do this. So we are just going to load it up now. Good grief, it's 8:20. I downloaded Placid Plastic Duck Simulator earlier on Ophelia's recommendation. And I am looking forward to playing that at some point. Although I don't think you do much. I think you just sit there and stare at ducks. Anyway, Euro Truck Simulator. I picked up something called Space Engine on Steam the other day. Which looked interesting. We're gonna go into hats. So I feel like I need a trucker hat. There we go. With our trucker hat on, how's that? Great. So now you just arrange windows a sec. I'm getting quicker at this. If I bring you guys the chat window, whoops. There. I should be able to float that in the world. There we go, and I can make this small. So we can kind of see you guys as chatters down there floating around. Need to get some Willie Nelson on the radio. Well, I'm going to put on some music, actually. I didn't mean to put on music throughout the video and I forgot. So here it comes. Right. So, now what I need to do open that, which should. We go, sloped in world. That was a scene change, oh my goodness. Got all the windows floating inside me, guys. Up. Right, now. Should be ready to go, so we're going to continue Korea. I love this, I'm sat on my truck. And cool is this music. Right, you guys are not seeing the thing, of course, so let's just work on that, hey? So let's go. Chat and game overlay, that sounds about right. And then if I go into games, Jeff folder, here I should be able to turn on Euro track. There we go, guys, look. Check it out, ready? Now, I'm just going to sort out the Instagram feed because unfortunately, I haven't tidied that up. Just, phone up neighbour. So the Instagram. You're on Instagram, but see me sideways. Say hello. Get on over to Twitch. Right. So, goodness. I think we're in the Hitchhikers. And we survived roadside murder attempts. I haven't come across any hitchhikers yet. There are people. Now, I said I was going to up the graphics on this a little bit. I'm going to do that for you guys, alright? So, if I go graphics, I had to set the, be everything. So, hide advanced settings, okay. Go for high. I'm feeling like we can get away with that. Instant settings applied. Cool, okay. Come out of here, we should now start to see a much better looking game. Which is going to be wonderful. So, okay. I say that. Actually, so I don't like looking at you sideways, that's weird. We just move all of you guys over there, I think, a little bit. Perfect. Okay. Now we can drive. Okay, so you're in jobs. Take a quick job, and let's see. I haven't played this in a week. Let's see if it was terrible as I was last time I played this. Well, technically, Golden, you're all riding in the truck right now, you know? So I want to go to Italy. This Ari, Miss Dubari, sir. Oh, why not driving to it? Ooh. Well, I mean, I would like to go and discover Italy, so maybe I can go from Greece to Italy via a ferry. What have we got now? 5 grand? 14 hours? It's not really 14 hours, although it's 14 sort of game hours, I guess. Yeah. Should we just take John? Yeah. Should we go? Well, the trucks, guys. Let me know if the audio craps out, because last time I did this, I think I had a problem with my network adapter, but I think that's over now. I just need to quickly check. The mini-map tells me to go to the right, okay? And I think I've got to go out here first to do that, so let's go. The thing I love about Euro Truck is actually, if you play this on your own, like not on a stream, there's actually a wonderful section in-game. It's all of the radio stations from like around Europe. Can literally get, oh my god, I just crumped the bloody track into the gate, mate. What's an absolute knob. So let me just push a bit this way. Check the size of the thingy. Luckily didn't sustain any damage. Yeah, you can choose all like little live radio stations around Europe. Unfortunately, I can't play them on stream feed because I will get a copyright strike. So, it's always so frustrating when you go back to check your video on demands and they've all got like silent bits in them because it's copyrights. It's a bit of a shame, but you know, it's whatever. So the reason why we get away with playing this music on the stream is I am actually licensed to play this music. which is wonderful. It does say if I go this way, so I'll just quickly check, and I think I'm good, so... My goodness. So yeah, all immediately here right now is from smaller artists, which in time I'm actually going to advertise on the stream what the songs are called. Potentially, if we could find a good way of doing it. Problem is I play them directly from the web player because that way I can be sure that they are still licensed. If I were to download them and put them through some smart application, unfortunately I would potentially not know if they were taken off the license. That could also give me copyright strikes. So we're in Barry, guys. Barry is actually funny thing. It's actually a town in South Wales called Barry, which is where Gowan and Stacey was half filmed. It's different spelling. There's B-A-R-R-Y, like Barry from EastEnders. If anyone used to watch EastEnders. I used to watch EastEnders, but it's really depressing, so I stopped. Yeah. Fun fact, I switched from EastEnders to, Neighbours, actually. 10 years later. Neighbours, by contrast, one of the happiest soap operas. Okay, I haven't watched it in, 7 years, but it's not the point. I tried watching the one that came on Amazon, because when Neighbours packed it in, Jeff Bezos basically bought Neighbours to try and continue it on Amazon Prime. I don't know if it's still going. To be honest, I watched it and it seemed faithful to the original. I didn't stick with it. I don't. Anyone who knows me knows I don't really watch TV anymore. It's about movies. Brain is just too wired to doing things all the time, and I find that one-way information like TV programs tend to be a distraction to what I'm trying to do. Just, neighbors. Everybody needs good neighbors. Oh shit, I was being weird. I should have stopped there. Strange. Just a little understanding. It can make the perfect blend. Neighbors. Oh my god, it's Bjork. Or Björk. It's Björk. Dare you complain once more? Make an army of me. And perhaps the very first song by Bjork I ever heard was actually Time of Sensuality. Can't even remember what year that was in, but it was weird. Yeah, Bjork's an interesting lady. Never actually sat there and tried to listen to her music, but does anyone remember that song where she was like, it's so quiet, it's so still, all alone, it's so peaceful until actually all this singing that I'm doing, I feel the need to announce on stream. Guys, listen up, listen very, very closely, VR community. So tomorrow night, Saturday night, and I can't tell you what time, but I'm gonna assume it's 10 NBM, okay? Friend Khaled, reached out to me and said, hey boyo, do you fancy doing, karaoke tomorrow? And I was like, yes, Khaled, that would be amazing. And he's like, cool. So yeah, we're doing karaoke tomorrow. Oh shit. That guy just turned across me. Absolute nut job. That's a satisfying horn. I could honk that all day. Yowzers. Oh my god. Look at this. Wow. When you suggest it, hang on a sec, sorry, red light. Suggesting it. Ah, Storm, hello. When you said, sorry, I had to wince because for some reason your name has shown up as pretty dark blue on the black background. Oh, nice. No, Steel Panther. Not Black Panther. I'm Black Panther for the movie. You want to say it a few times. Okay. Okay. Right, so guys, it's really distracting because I've of course got the I've got the real screen going on by the side of me, which for those of you who've just joined may not know where I am. Holy shit, where am I going? Oh my god, oh my god. Right, that was close. You're going to see a massive truck flying towards you, absolute morons. So yeah, check it out. If I... So I just gotta, I'm gonna pause it, that's safer. So yeah, otherwise I'm gonna end up in the lamppost. Just wait for my tracking to wake up. So there is, guys, look. I'm in a truck, baby. I'm on a truck, look. Ow! We're actually on a road. For reals, we're on a road. Yeah, not really, of course. So... Yeah, this is a private studio that I might have set up in a hurry. It's really funny because I was trying to import a track and going absolutely nuts, and Jen was like, shouldn't be this difficult to import a track. And I'm like, yeah, it shouldn't be. So for some reason my brain was just jammed up and I couldn't think properly. Perfect indeed. Oh my god, hang on, go round again? Let's go round again. We turn back the hands of time. Let's go round again. Did I miss a turning? How did I miss a turning? One more town. Yeah. Wait. Oh, green light. Now I've got to get in this lane. Oh, there's a sneaky little barbecue coming up behind me. Just stay there, you little car. And I'm trying to curb my language a little. How am I doing? I removed all the adult content stuff off my channel because I thought if I keep it PG-13, I don't need to... I was thinking like adults were coming on here and seeing like little pop-up messages going, this channel contains sex. And I'm like, that's really not what I'm trying to convey. I'm just trying to keep myself in the clear. For slightly more risky stuff. But that's like, you know, that's not what I'm going for. It's like, I noticed when I was sort of like 10 minutes ago, oh, speeding offense, damn it. Oh yeah, we worked out how to do cruise control, didn't we? Let's do that. So I'm gonna hold down the B button, I think. Yeah. So I think adults will like arrive at the channel and they would just see in the little offer message going, this channel contains sexy biscuits. And I'm like, where's the bloody police? So yeah, I love the way that the police are different per country. I mean, that sounds like an obvious, but that's such a wonderful thing. I need to go somewhere? It's the next turning. Shit. I'm gonna just scooch in behind this guy before anyone else cuts me off. Yeah. So really, yeah. I mean, what does that arrow mean? Does that mean go under me? Like, seriously, who makes up these arrows? Hey, baby, go under me. Come on. God. Absolute lemon. Get on with it. Go, otherwise this guy's gonna kill us both. Come on. Call him Nigel. Hey, Nigel. Let's go. We gotta... Oh, I heard a meow. I heard a meow, but I didn't see the notification. Oh, well that's bad. Okay, I'll have to rejig these windows. I'm always rejigging these windows. It's crazy. Hello and thank you for... Oh my goodness, that was golden. Golden, thank you so much. They come with different sounds, I think. I just kind of chose something pretty default and went like, yeah, that'll do. Wow. No, you guys don't have to subscribe, right? Bless you. I was thinking of maybe just like throwing out free subscriptions at some point, just so everyone, if I loads of people get on the channel, I'll just randomly do it one day. Well, I won't want anyone. Give anyone a chance to plan. Like to be certain. Okay. I tell you what, I've refreshed my Twitter account now, so basically removed, I would say, all posts from... Oh, I'm gonna do a security check. Oh god, these perverts are gonna look inside my van. No. What do you want? Get out of my stuff. Dodgy people. So yeah, I kind of, basically, I think my tweets were not being seen by anyone. I noticed every time I posted something, I was falling into people's sort of all replies section. And so I thought, that's weird. I don't think I'm shadow banned. Like, I think it might have been just a bit of sexy content or something. And I know, again, I never really went over the thing, but you don't need to see so many bikini pictures before you start getting flagged as not safe for work, right? So I thought, let's just clean them out. So, let's move on. Because what we want wider reach. And think if we are messing that up, then we need to respond appropriately to that. So, I'm, what's the word, detoxing my Twitch account by playing nice. I also think it was because I only really used it to post links to Twitch views when I was going live. And that basically comes under the sort of, constantly pushing people to other platforms. Right, is this right? Don't really understand. Oh, then let me on. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Wait, we're going on to a ferry now, guys. Shit. It's killing. William scraped the back of my trailer. Okay. But no, it's okay. It's a thing. I gotta be honest, my social media game is rubbish. I don't really have a strategy. And I do sometimes like to post risky content, and that's fine. Oh, it's not fine, but yeah, whatever. Let's start again. I don't know where I'm going. I actually don't know where I'm going. Oh, I'm gonna check, because I need to work out where the heck I'm going. So the job that I'm oh, wait, I just went to the upgrade. I didn't mean to do that. Jobs. Quick job set. Oh wait, so I'm gonna go to Patras. So I'm going to, Patras, it says it up there, that's good, okay. I'm getting the hang of this, guys. But a fellow Flemish person during the exams? That's cool. Okay. Patras. Patras, girly. Oh, look at that, we're going to Greece, yay. Of Greece. Let's embark. I kind of wish that in Euro Truck Simulator you had, like, time to sit on the ferry and just chill and have a cup of coffee for, like, 20 minutes or so. I love ferries. Ferries are... Came into VR chat without having a headset and not having set up external URLs just to do karaoke. Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, right. I need to now put on my lights, guys. There we go. Not lights. Some new light on the equation. I just realised I forgot to sort of post on all the social medias to say, hey, there's Streamstein or whatever. Okay, I've got to go this way, not that way. That makes sense. And this way, look at that glorious ferry. Goodness, it's a sexy ferry. Okay, come on in. I can't wait to do some more flight sim. And of course we got a weekend coming up as well, so I might, like these sim games you can just churn away hours in them, so I just do like a bonus flight sim stream tomorrow. I'll have some time, so now I don't know where I'm going here. Reckons maybe this will. I'm gonna try this, but I don't actually know, to be truthful. It's this. I got a feeling that's the only gate I shouldn't have gone up to. Let's take it back. Yeah, flight race have been fun. Wanna carry on doing Elite Dangerous though? I think that Elite Dangerous is something I'd love to get back into. There's a lot to do in Elite Dangerous. It's a very, very deep game. It's like, whilst a lot of games you play or you see being played are still like being developed, Elite Dangerous is basically, I think, I don't want to use the term end of life. It's been through all its major developments now. It's a full-fledged, a very big space game. Space trading game, even combat and exploration. I'm just gonna absolutely slam this forward because I don't know what these nurses are doing. I think they go this way. Yeah. They're better at this, guys, aren't I? Look, you notice I'm improving. You've only seen me play this 2 or 3 times, and like, I don't think I've really crashed it yet. Oh. There's still time. Oh, we're quite close to destination as well. What time is it? Sorry. Gosh, we might do this before 9 PM. Dangerous Bulletstorm, Elite Dangerous, right? Along with Skyrim, is probably one of my most played games in the last 20 years. honestly, it's one of the first games I played when I came on to VR. Back in the sort of the Oculus sort of DK days. I remember playing Dangerous on DK1, and I remember having to constantly reset the horizontal drift, because it would forget which way was forward, and that wasn't Elite's fault. Obviously, that was because the Oculus DK1 had no good reference. The DK2 did, by contrast. The speedy offense, you can push off. Is it 40 around here? That's nuts. Okay, let's just speed it up a little. We're going to try and keep it at steady 40. Okay, so I'm still getting speeding offenses, guys, but I wish I had a little indicator in front of me just to tell me when I was actually too fast. That would be good. But no, Elite Dangerous was genuinely a lot of fun. Like, oops, on. It's, I did unlock most of the large ships, but the problem is I stopped playing it in 2018 was the last time I played it, and I've never gone back since. And that's why, like, booting it up last weekend for the first time in 8 years. It's like nearly a decade. That was interesting. Like, I think I left before the Odyssey expansion came out. Just before, and it came out, and I always meant to go back and look at it, but by that point I'd kind of fallen out of love with it. I just played it to death and back. But no, it's wonderful. I used to just love getting lost in it. I'd sort of, oops, come on, oh, red light. I used to just get, like, super lost in Elite Dangerous. Play it for, like, way too many hours. This next Civ, like the earliest Civ game, Civ 3 or 4, I can't remember which one, I used to just play that. I'd start a game of it at like 8 AM on a Saturday morning, or I'd still be playing it at like 8 PM. I wouldn't even realise where the time had gone. But now it's, I also didn't really do anything with the engineers in Elite Dangerous. That came along, and to be honest, I was kind of happy in my bubble. I didn't really want to put us to random number generation of upgrades. It's kind of what it felt like, a whole lot of effort to do something that shouldn't have taken so much effort. It reminded me of like MMORPGs where you have to sort of go and collect like the kinds of crystals that you have to do like 20 raids for, just to maybe get like a +1 damage on a sword. It just felt like too much. But that's probably the only thing I would say about Elite Dangerous, is that it was how I really wanted you to grind. It's very good. Or you like, all of the systems in it were honed to perfection, but I just think it definitely lent itself out to a certain creative gamer that really enjoys playing games for way too long to do not very much. But I loved the mining, I loved the surface buggies. I did try the walking around thing Saturday for the first time, and I was really young with it, but then the problem is I skipped the tutorial, because when I boosted it up, I didn't realise it was throwing me into that. I had to get the stream going. I didn't want to sit through another bloody tutorial. So, this music reminds me of like Stardust from the Amiga. I don't know why. Just checking my mirrors. We're clear. So, according to this, we're almost at the end of our journey. I think the brilliant time on this was supposed to be 14 hours. Now down to our last 54 minutes, so we're close. Very close. And I think this was worth $5,000 as well, which will be a really great cash injection, despite the 2 speeding fines. But at least we've had, up till this point, no major collisions. And we'll see if this stitches me up at the end like it did with the other one. Because that was dirty. I couldn't stand that. It took me to an island, and it gave me a truck that I had to drive with. That truck couldn't go up the very last sort of ramp and in the corner. Just, yeah, for love and all money I couldn't do it. It's a big truck too. I think you guys remember that the other day. Away from that feeling great, I had to throw the entire mission and pay a penalty on top of really heavy speeding fines. It's just like, it's a massive loss of cash. Yeah, it is what it is. Doing your limb. The mission wasn't even worth much. That's a shame. So tomorrow's plan, guys, as we... I'll just hit the pause button. Oh no, that's okay. Tomorrow's plan. We're gonna play Spicy Hops game, okay? Oh shit, I've got to cross across traffic, hang on. Okay, let's just sneak in behind this fella. We're okay just here. Yeah, we're good. So we'll play Spicy Hot Seat at 7 PM, okay? After the first hour. So that's where I answer really sexy questions. Don't think it'll be a drinking-based game again. Yeah, that'll... I will probably rate that stream as 18+ because of the conversation topics. I've been adding in twice as many questions into that today now. Again, getting it to generate them all. Based upon a whole ton of examples. There are more questions, but a lot of them are... Yeah, the naughty ones are, surprise, surprise, very, very sexualized. So it's, yeah, I don't like... We'll see on that one, I guess. You know. A speedy offense? You gotta be kidding me, I'm not even going that fast! It's like, there's a 70 zone, I was doing 50 for God's sake. Okay. Alright, what's this guy doing? Is he coming through? Oh, shit, not. I'm having a look at the, some more games by the guys who made, Taxi Life. Taxi Sim that we did the other day. I found one called, like, Architect's Life. But its reviews were mostly negative on Steam. I think that's a shame. I could really get on with a game like that. But there's another one called, like, Gardening Life, and there's a few others as well. Anyway, I want a boat simulator, and I know there's a really good sailing simulator in VR chat. So, I mean, I want to, like, sim. I don't know. Oh my goodness, this is one hell of a hill. Well then, some yellow disco lights out. Nearly there, guys. Okay, nearly though. Now you went into a thing. Oh, hang on, I've got to get in the other lane, I think. Yes. Switch lanes. I didn't even check if anyone was next to me. My goodness. The meeting is banging. Okay, I'm gonna be in the right lane for this. I'm definitely getting better. I love the Greek alphabet, by the way. When I went to BC, I came back and actually spent 6 months learning Greek alphabet to the point where I was going through like language learning on several suppliers from like Rosetta Stone and Michel Thomas and various others. And I even trained myself to do speed runs through the Greek alphabet sort of quizzes, which was really weird. I don't know why I did that. I know, like, actually probably a bit like French, I could probably come out with a whole bunch of words that sound Greek. Probably wouldn't make sense if you put them together. But, yeah. Oh, come on, dude! Get on with it, you absolute weirdo. Right, no, alright, what's going on here? Whoa, okay, you're going that way, you're good. So I'm really distracted because what are you doing? The TV screen that's to my left and in front of me is showing actual traffic overtaking me. And it's really freaking me out because it's making me think it's happening in-game. Wait, no, wrong direction. Shit. Got excited, my turn too early. Oh no! Which one's that? Okay. Up. Let's take it easy in case someone's coming down here. They are. Okay. Hey, we're close, guys. We're close. Now it. Right, one more turn to the left. Let's just take it wide, and I think we are driving this home. Okay, we're good, we're good. There we go. A little bit more. Guys, we've done it. Completed. Completed the mission. Yes. We made money. We made 5,500 rows. We're good. Yeah, that's it. My brain is fried. I'm amazed I kept my concentration throughout all that. I gotta be honest, it was tough. You know. Jake, so like, oh, sorry, not end stream. We're not ready yet. There we go. He's teleport, right. Just have a little cool down. How much time have we got? Oh, 10 minutes, great. I can do with a lie down before I go anywhere. So yeah, that's basically the end of the gaming segment of the stream. I would have made it go a bit further, but honestly, it's I find Euro Truck Simulator bloody exhausting. Yeah, oh yeah. Shut that down a sec, actually. Yeah, let's do that, ready? I should constantly what I'm doing now, so just there we are. It says I got new upgrades available. The thing is, I don't understand why I've got upgrades. I don't have a bloody truck yet. Okay. Yes, I'm really gonna quit. It's a very big yawn from me. Joe, I'm ready for 1 o'clock. So, Jim will be ending the stream like 5 minutes early, certainly, because I do want to get across to, come on, let's get off this truck. I need to get rid of floating windows. No, okay, ooh, it's gonna fly around, don't mind me. Yeah. So I'm just gonna test something a sec. I just need to bring in a bot into the place in Horizon Worlds because, well, we only run till 1 hour now on a Friday over in Horizons. Sad times, but silent times nonetheless. It was just, yeah, I know I've mentioned it enough, but yeah, they're shuttering their VR side of things, so I think a lot of people are just seeing it out to the end, but, wow. I just hope all those people that are sitting over there are actively making moves into other platforms because, well, that other plan to just finish there and then wait till it closes down and nothing more, but I think there's still opportunities if people want to go and make mobile games that they can absolutely use Horizon Worlds for that. Let's just have a quick look here. So I'm just recalibrating my windows a sec. Yeah, it's yeah, Horizon is definitely, as a technology, as a lot of technologies go, it's reaching end of life. So, yeah. But will it work as a mobile app? I mean, hey, it's competing against Meatbox. I guess. I take my developer a mobile game on Horizons and I don't know. I generally, I don't know. I may. I need to feel. I need to feel the incentivization to do it. So I use it. The VR arm was struggling. I figured they might shut it. We did. So, yeah. Just choosing a playlist for the Lotus Sack. What should we play tonight, guys? Progressive House, I think. Yeah. Let's play that. Cool. Just gonna make sure that's playing. Yeah, anyway, what are you guys up to for the rest of the day? I know, Karen, I'll probably see you later. Hopefully. And, oh, my right arm is not moving, which is stuck all the way over there. Oh, that was weird. I had, like, tracking issues. Very fun. Going to the gym, amazing. I want to go to the gym again at some point. I used to go, like, all the time. I was obsessed, and then I stopped. Wherever you do, don't stop. For God's sakes. Laziness is a pattern that's very hard to shake once it sets in. A life can throw you some setbacks. But stop. This song is bouncing. I love it. Oh yeah. What time is it there? I keep looking at the time. Oh, 5 minutes to go. Okay, I'll probably just... I thought you were dancing in front of this screen. That looks like I'm in front of a road, isn't that funny? Whoops, turn that way. This looks like some really bad green screen technology from the 1980s. Oh my goodness. Wonder if we'll be in the place in Horizon Sight. I always say, like, if I go there and no one shows up within about half an hour, I'll shut up and go elsewhere. It seems like every time I've gone into the Horizon White Lotus, the conversation has just been, it's probably my fault as well, as much as anyone else. It's just been about how Horizons is not going to be around much longer. Yeah. It's a tough pill, but I think I might get dancing tonight, actually, a bit later. Into Benioff's magic. I still gotta follow Dr. Joe into some of these dance worlds. I really wake up to it at some point. He knows all the best places. Goes to all these raves with all the lasers. You know, we go in he took me to a few actually the other day, it was really nice. Yeah, they look really cool. They look like little rave caves. These little laser beams and stuff just coming off the wall. You wouldn't believe it. And again, I'd love to do like videos and stuff for them in there with like lots of people as well. I think that would look really cool. Because I love making videos of stuff. I've made so many videos of my experiences in VR, and mine and other people's experiences in VR over the last 3 to 4 years. That I recently requested an archive of them from Instagram, and I started looking through them. I'm like, holy crap, that's insane. But absolutely insane. I've got so much video footage. This is sweet. Happy. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and thank you very much for coming once again. We'll do this tomorrow, like I say, we'll do spicy hot seat tomorrow. Should be fun. I always like a spicy hot seat, because it's quite nice to test yourself how far you'll go with answering certain questions. Because there's a lot of questions and there's no way in hell, like, some things, you know, I'm okay with, like, a lot of topics, but then I think when they get too personal, I have to draw the line. It's like, that's too much. Yeah, that decision in the spot. Unfortunately, then I have to do a forfeit. So I have to make sure that if I don't want to answer it, is it worth doing a forfeit? I know, tonight was tough. Tonight's call was tough. I did really badly on that. Yeah. Anywho, guys, I'm going to shut the stream. Thank you for showing up. Golden, enjoy your gym session. SJ, whatever you've got planned today, keep safe. And enjoy your day. And Karen, we'll see you very, very shortly. And anyone else who's watching quietly in the background, don't be such a creeper. Come on, speak up, say something, be seen. But now, generally, we'll be back 7 PM UK time tomorrow. And we'll do some hot seat. And then we'll play that Duke game where we run around on skateboards and shit. I can't remember what it's called. I'm still working up to do a horror game, to be fair. I don't like horror games. It's funny, so I will do it, but oh god, I hate it. Really don't want to do it. Just why I haven't done it this week, but just didn't want to. Guys, have a great one. Space time.